Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Let's see. Here we go. CNC. Pa pa para para pam param pam 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 param pa pa pam 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 param param pa pam pam param pa pam 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 pam. Okay, here we go. Monday afternoon. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I am just trying to get this thing moved on. I cut this a couple days back, and I'm just trying to finally get a chance to remove it. So I'm going to take it out and start prepping for the next cut. Doing a little wall art business sign slash art piece. I don't know how to call it. Oh, excuse me. Let me clean this here. It's gonna get loud, but it needs to be done. It needs to get done. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this here is few months of cleaning of jobs. I haven't really put much attention to doing the bed, but I think after today I might have to go and work on the bed. And I was able to get some jobs just like here. And there's some things I need to get done here. This is just a quick cleaning. I think keep this thing kind of sort of clean. Now we're gonna prep this piece here. I'm gonna put this piece. This is a piece of mahogany. This is the piece here. So what you're seeing is, I was saying, it's a piece of mahogany that we're gonna be using for this next job. It is about, I don't know, close to an inch thick, 7/8 or something like that. That is not as critical. What is really critical is that it doesn't move. So we're gonna do two paths, two different things here. First, I think I'm gonna create is a key slot so I can for mounting it. And then the second thing is gonna happen is actually a circle, cut a circle about 12-inch circle. So let's get move you back to the screen so you guys can see what I'm gonna be doing on the screen. Let's see. Can I move you to the screen? Where's my monitor? It's getting loaded the software. Just thinking about it. I got here at 4:20. Here's half an hour later, and I haven't been able to get anything started. Okay, okay, there we go. So my material is 416 by 400 and 308 by 360. So 300, 308. No, that's 316. 316 by 308. 308. We're gonna this specific job. We're gonna do it from, let's see. Okay, let's go here. 316, 308, and my thickness was my culture. So I can input all this. 22.66. 22.66. Okay. We're gonna do this from the center and click this and center it to the material. Perfect. Then here we're gonna draw a circle. It's gonna be about, that's better. Um, go to 300. push it, but I think that would work. We're gonna tell it to center, center, center. Okay. Now, next thing we're gonna make a couple toolpaths here. We're gonna do a keyhole. Gotta pick a circle. So I gotta pick a circle first. Create a smaller circle. Okay. Now I do the toolpath. Yeah. Gonna go. I'm gonna make it. It's gotta be 65, and we're gonna go 9. Perfect. Now with that, I gotta take a look at this. That's good. Okay. Second path will be this. Gonna do a contour. Bottom of this. We're gonna try to use a 1/8. I'm gonna run this puppy hard. I'm gonna run this at 3. I'm gonna run this at 400. I'm gonna run this at 1200. Okay. We're gonna run this on the outside. We're gonna do some tabs. The tabs are gonna be 8 by 3. Okay, what's my time here? 6 minutes. That's good. Let's go back to design. Let's put the tab. We're gonna put a tab here. One. Actually, we're gonna put one here, one here, one here. That is good. Done. Two paths. So this one we're gonna run a little slower. No, 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 that's all good. Okay, 6 minutes. And disable this. We're gonna set. Actually, let's go back here. I'm gonna set it to the corner. I'm not gonna set it to. No, let's set it to. Okay, so let's do save two path. Go. Okay, that's where we're at. Now let's load the file. Okay, I need to go back and log in and all that stuff. Oh my goodness, it's always a pain. Let me do this. What's that? Two. I'm gonna do this by hand, so we're gonna go over here. Show you what I'm doing. Precision. Okay. Take this out. First, take this out of here. I'm just using this one too. Set my zero. Needs to go back a little bit. That's pretty good. And then needs to go to the left a little bit. That's pretty good, I would say. Okay, so that is my um, zero. I just need to change my bit so I can do the keyhole. Okay. Now, in the marks you see, they're gonna get sanded at a later step. But right now, I just need to get this thing going. Okay. Go down a little bit. Gonna do a Z check. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Good. Let's start the probe. Shoot, sneaks. Okay. Let's take this out of here. That goes out. That goes out. And I'm not even gonna put that on. It's gonna be so quick. Okay. That's all done there. Let's turn on the spindle. Spindle is on. This is all set. I don't need to turn on the vacuum. And let's go. Okay, close. I'm gonna raise the bed a little bit. I'll tell it to go to 0. Turn off spindle. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use a compression bit. Where's the compression bit? Okay, here we go. Found the compression bit. It goes. Load it up. Okay, that's good. This one, yeah, turn it a little bit more that way. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now we're gonna do a Z check. Okay. Okay. Then we're gonna do a Z check. Here, probe. Here we go. Let it do its thing. Let's load the next file, which is this one, number 2 here. Yep, exactly what I want to do. Vacuum is on. Cool. Now, while that gets done, gotta clean up over here a little bit. Okay. I'll move you over here in a bit so you guys can see what I'm doing, but let me get the camera ready. Well, there you see, this is what I'm working on right now. Gotta clean up this mess. This is like crazy, crazy, crazy amount of stuff going on here. But sure, what happened is I've been in I bought a couple new and used hand tools, like this nice 4.5 bedrock style hand plane from Wood River, and this thing is really nice. So I've been trying to get it set up. Not only that, this is the old Stanley that I got from my dad in Puerto Rico. So I got those two and a few others, but I'm just trying to get set up so I can work on whatever's next here. But now I gotta finally put the time on some other work, not just playing with new tools, which is what I'm gonna do today. Somehow I gotta do that with all this mess around here. This is a shooting board that I just built for so I can do some work with the hand planes. So I've been practicing and seeing how that works out. Been doing some practicing. Need to get some walnuts. Walnut. Right there is my walnut. Okay, that cut just finished. Need to get some cleanup here before I start working because then I won't stop. Okay, so let's get the this machine stopped here. Stop, close, bring it up. Now tell it to go back. So that's good there. What's gonna happen with this? Next step is, and I'm not, but that's not what I'm gonna do right now. Some designing part that I need to do, and I don't want to start doing some physical work instead of just designing work. It didn't cut through completely, but that's easy. That's easy to fix. That's very easy to fix. Actually, I'm gonna show you how I fix that. So basically, I go here and I go with this. I come and I just run the blade. You know, there's got to be a go. Okay. So I just got to cut those 4 tabs, and this will be good for the next step. But not now. That's not the next step. What I'm gonna do right now. Right now, I gotta prep some walnut. So I need to prep the walnut for a shadow box. And here is my walnut. Ouch. Okay, so this is the walnut. It needs to be 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. That's perfect. I'm gonna use that other side. I need to cut 2 pieces that are about 10 inches. That's what I said last time. To be, let's call it at 11 inches. So I got 1 piece at 11, which then I cut in half. So, and I don't have my writing instrument right here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna cut this at 11. Let's cut out. That's 11. Okay, this goes here. I know this is not how you should cut this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm being as safe as I can. Okay, here we go. There's this. Okay. So next step is to square this off. Bring this over to this side then. Goes to this side. Okay. Okay. Run these pieces through the planer. Go the thick line. Okay. Okay. So now, next step is to hog out the area here. I was gonna use a dado, but just gonna use this plate. So if you don't have a dado, this is how you should do it. First, you're gonna measure, see how deep you want to go this in this direction. It's just because it's safer doing it this way. You gotta go whatever thickness you want to go, which is not a little more than that. That's about right. We're gonna run it this way. That way I have enough material. Depending on how much you want to leave as a lip. So have that dial in. We're gonna run this. Okay. And then the next step is to cut in this direction to hug out the material you want to take. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Now I gotta plan or check how much I need to go in this other direction. It's gonna be here. So I gotta raise this to about there, and then if I do this to go in a little bit. Okay, that should be it. That was perfect. And I have a little lip, but I got the right tool for that. So let's use let's bring this, put this aside, put this over here. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, and I have this. This is a rabbiting plane. So it's gonna fix that rabbit there, the little lip. This is what I bought this thing for. I'm going against the grain. So let me fix that. I need to do a better. I need to get me built something to hold this better. So let me see this one. This one also. See if I can do it from this side. I need to. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Put this aside. Now we're gonna cut the 45s to make this. So I'm going to put this away. Get my little this. Let's see. I think it's plugged again. Oh, that's insane. Let's see. It's plugged, but not up here. It's plugged somewhere else down the line. I think that's it. Let's raise this blade. There he goes. This was the problem. Okay, so put this back, turn that off, set this to 445. Getting hungry here, so I'm gonna have to stop here in a little bit to see what's there to eat. That's good. I gotta clean this blade. This blade is disgusting. So much gunk on it. Maybe do that after this cut. Okay. So now this goes like so. Now I gotta cut them to be the exact same length. Way to do that is get my other lead here. Okay. What we're gonna do, gonna get them squared up like this. Even in this edge, put a piece of tape and then run it on this so it gets squared. Oh, get the 45 the other side. So this has got to be tight like this. Okay. And we're looking for inside measurements of at least 9.5. So I'm shooting for a 10 inside measurement. Should be okay. We're gonna go like this. I think it should be about there. Let's see. We'll run it. Let's see what happens. And yes, I could have cut both cuts with the bigger. But that sounds crappy. I think that was a four-cylinder Mustang. So what I'm doing here, I use the fence as a reference. That way I know it's straight, and then I just glue them, stick them together like this. So I know it's there. Nice and good. Then I'm gonna bring it over, flip it over like this. Put some glue. When I'm doing entering like this, what I like to do like a little squirt first, kind of let it make like a little coat there, like a little coating. This is just so it gets kind of seal the grain a little bit. And then I go put a good amount. I only do it on one side. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. That's it. It's 45. Perfect. Okay. I put another piece on this other side. That was good. Just to keep that as good as I can. Nice. Okay, let's begin. Let's go and redo this side. So now I gotta clean the inside. Now with this, now I get a measurement. This area here, 15 and 3/4. So what I want to do, I want to go to 18. 18. Yes. So now I gotta get a piece of walnut that is 18 inches. Put this aside, let it dry over here. So what's gonna happen is gonna get this. This is gonna rest right here, like so. This other way, like so. And I have this space here to write whatever I need to write for the customer. So I gotta get about 18 inches. Put this away, put this away. Gotta straighten up the blade. Okay, that's good. Okay. And now I get this thing I'm about here. And again, I'm not supposed to be doing this way, but okay, just do it with the bling. About there. That's good. Take this out of the way. Let's cut. Yeah. Now we're gonna run this through the blade as a like if you with an edger or jointer. About there. Cool. Okay. Okay. So this is the top, I mean the bottom, I should say, of the shadow box slash um plaque thing. So now I gotta cut the face part, and then I also have to cut the back one. The back is gonna be cut. I measure this metric. It's gonna be 2271. 271 should be the same. 271. So 271, 45 angle for a piece of material, which is gonna be not this one. This one is already for a job. Okay, maybe this one here. Will this be okay? This is too short. This is not good. I guess. What the hell? Guess the fan moved there and got turned on. That's not what I'm going here for. Here too, piece of material. We can do this two ways. I can do a long way, which is go and get a piece, get my places set up and do a cut, or just cut it here. And I'm just gonna cut it here. It's just quicker. Doesn't really not that critical. It's not like it's a engineering piece. It's not gonna be part of an aircraft that needs to be perfect. So, okay, 71. Okay, so that's it. And I'm just gonna draw a line corner to corner with a piece of material. What's my ruler? I don't have a ruler. I can use this. Again, this is no aircraft part, so I don't have to worry about. New into the thousands. Here we go. That's what we're gonna cut. That piece over there. Where we're gonna cut this. We're gonna do this is simple with the blade. So it's just barely there. We're gonna change the throat. Get a little more support. Okay. Turn this on. Turn this on. Okay. Now we're gonna measure. That's just perfect. Look at that. Bam, on the first try. So now what I'm gonna do, I'll take this and we're gonna run the work on the corners so it's nice and pretty. Pick a side that's gonna be my outside and cool. This is gonna be my outside. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little bit do my logo right there. Turn on the laser. Let me bring you in so you see this. Ouch. My space is getting cramped and cramped because all the stuff. So this is autofocus laser, which is amazing. I initially thought that I was didn't want autofocus, but man, it's just a game changer because then it becomes something you don't dread trying to bend over and get it done. So we're just gonna try to focus there, and bam, it's done. And we're just gonna move it a little bit, move up, okay, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna run it. That's gonna be my origin. So I click here, origin. I'll bring you in on the monitor. We're gonna click here. We're on the right laser. We're gonna rotate this 90. Perfecto. How big is this? That's perfect. That's what I want. With my does good there. My table says that for engraving in wood. That's good. And I'm gonna start from the center. Perfect. That's good. Gonna show you how that's done. Okay. All I have to do at this point is click start. I'm gonna change the camera so you guys can see it. I'm gonna click start. Gonna feed my doggy. Hola. Okay, all right. Let's go eat. Okay? Yeah, let's go eat, mama. Come on. Come on, girl. Let's go. She just looks at me like, can I eat, daddy? I said, yes, you can. Why? Uh, we also did some bratwurst and Italian sausages yesterday. Some here left, so we're gonna put that there. Add it. You get this back. Done. Okay. Okay. See what's going on here. That's done. Look at this. Took like 2 minutes. Good. Now gotta go. Let's go to the design phase again. Let me turn this off because it gets ouchy. Gonna go do a little design. So my plan is so I can take some good measurements. So we are 465, and the space in front I have is gonna be like 85. 465 and 80. 465 and 80. 465 and 80. 465 and 80. Let's go. Let's click save here. File. Open. Hopefully save the file. Oh, let me move here so you can see what I'm doing. Gonna have to bring my laptop, I think. This because no, it's not that. This is the previous one. Let me find my laptop because I've never seen my laptop. I'll let you see that there. One more seconds. Let's get my laptop out. Get my file. That one is still working. That is still working. That is still working. That is still working. Screenshot. Screenshot. Six. So I have my sofa. I'll turn you guys off. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me eating. But I gotta eat, but I don't want to stop completely. So let me do this. You'll find this file. File. Oh, now on the recent files. Must be yes. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. So now let me I gotta work on this file here. So this part here. is 165, 465. Then I only have an 80, 80. Let's call it 80. I have an 80 space. Do not, do not. Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to copy this here, but for some reason I cannot copy this. I'm insane. Like um this device here because I think it's okay, I think that's there. So with that, now I gotta take this and tell it to square out to this here. Square out, center. This one, center. This one, center. Okay. Now this one and this one, gonna tell it to be horizontal center. Okay. Now I forget, so I'm gonna mm, lock them together, group them. And now I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna tell it to go horizontal, vertical center. Okay. And that's good. Now let's take a view of how this is going to live. Ooh, the anchor is not. Let me verify what I sent the customer. Okay. Okay. All I need to do is this. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Well, let me save this as file. Save as. I'm gonna call this under. Where's my business files? Media company Sparks. Um, files is 5-1057. Okay, now I can delete them. So I can do that. Or I can delete this. Or I can delete this other thing. I can, yes. I'm gonna take this, and move it to this other laser. It's gonna mess up everything because that's what it does. Okay, we're gonna take everything back, gonna group it and turn everything around. Ungroup it again. Ungroup it again. Ungroup it. We have to rotate 180. Rotate 180. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Now this one here. Rotate 180. Okay. Rotate 180. I gotta do it individually like this because if not, then it's all wacko. Okay. So now this gotta go down that way. This needs to go down. Okay. It's gotta go here. Perfect. I take everything, group it, and then take everything. Here we go. So now I see the way it's going good. Okay. So just to make sure that I got everything I need. Uh, I got there's mosquitoes here. Oh goodness, no wonder something was like biting. Anyway, that's good. That's good. That's good. So I gotta set this. So let me take one more measurement. 155. That's my total number. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta create a 155 rectangle. So take this one. 465. Okay, good. So there's gonna be just a guide like this. And that way I know exactly what I'm gonna do. We're gonna mark the center and then it will do it from there. So let's get the material, mark the center, put it in the laser, and get going because I cannot just sit here. My pencil. 150, 75, 2.5. We go there. 465. 460 would be 230. 230 and 2.5. There goes. That's my mark. Spiders everywhere. Just gonna measure this twice. Yeah, that was wrong. Okay, so now bringing this laser here. Can show you how I center when I have to do things like this, and because I don't have my fence, I don't have a fence in the diode laser, on the diode laser, on the um, CO2 laser. I don't have a fence. So the way I do it, first of all, let's bring this over. No, no, okay. The full, let's let it do focus first. I know exactly where it's gonna be. Now, just measure from the back. Okay, so we get right there. That's my. I'm gonna do a quick pulse. Oh no, there we go. With this pulse, perfect. That's gonna be my origin set, and I have you come a little closer so you see what's gonna happen. Okay. So my settings gotta be 220 by 22. Okay. This here I am not pushing out. But this one here, so let me. Okay, that one is not gonna output. Hmm? Okay, so actually let me bring you in so you guys see what I'm doing. I gotta basically work now each layer so I know exactly what's happening on each layer. This layer here, that is gonna be a template. Okay, that's good. Just like this one over here. Now, this line is gray, and this is a fill. Okay, and that's the same over there, and that's a fill. That's all it's a fill. What about this? What color is this? Let's get this. Okay, that's that color. Let me see how that prints. Okay, that's what I want. So now, all of this, they need all to be. What is this? This green one. Oh, that's that one. Oh, there we go. What is this one? If I only do that one. I'm not gonna output that one. I'm gonna output this one. It just makes it like one on top of the other. Just offset to make a shadow. Um, so let's do a couple. None of them should have air. I think that's all good there. That's all good. And how much is it gonna take? 18 minutes. Okay. 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 Let's do this. Gonna click start. See what happens. The next step is I need to build the little. I need to build the. Okay, I'm trying to prep a piece of material here for a to be used in this other in the shadow box I'm building. So I'm going to do a quick check here. Okay, see if I can get this to working. Well, you guys see that? Looks really good. Okay, now and this is good. Okay, so now I got a couple of 45 degrees. I only have one camera, so I'm gonna leave you with the laser. I'm not gonna work this on my own over here on this side. So I'm just gonna cut this really quick. It's perfect right there. That goes there. Okay, let me cut this end first. Okay, now we're gonna have to cut this by hand. I'm gonna cut it by hand because I think it's just easier to get it done that way. You just need a piece of scrap material right here. Okay, so that's good. That's the bottom. Okay, and before I do anything else, let's clean up that piece. So I'm gonna have to do it twice. I'm gonna have to clean it this way. And clean it like this. Was my quick rock in here. Okay, so let's get a little glue. Getting done. If I can knock this out today, I'll be so much, I will get so much relief because I'm getting a little stressed about getting this job out. Okay, here's my 45. Need to cut this nice and tidy. Please don't cut fire. Okay, it's getting done. Just compañera mía, para ti seré, compañera de ti viviré. Okay, so now, here's my 45. Here's my 45. Here goes. Last space. Last part. No, it's a little too long. Okay, that's good. That's good. We can work on that. I can work on that very easily. I can work on that. Here we go. Good. And the last one is this one. Which will be down here. Compañera mía, para ti. Sí, señor. Okay, it's done. Let me see. So this one goes here. This other one goes. No, that's not it. This one goes right here. Perfecto. That's beautiful. Okay, show you what I'm doing over here. This is the shadow box part. This is where the flag is gonna fit. Okay, okay, that's good there. So these are the pieces. Bam, bam, bam. That's all set. I just need to glue. This one is already glued, so we to glue this. And the way we're gonna do is gonna put a little bit of a weight on it. Let's see. Hold on. This is this side. It goes like right there. This one goes over here. And That's good. I like it. And then I'm gonna turn it over and put some weight on it. So let's turn it over. Initially, you're gonna just turn it over here because it's easier to work. Okay, there, and then I'm gonna put this material here. Okay, I'm gonna put some weight on it, which is gonna be a glue. That should do it. Now, while that gets done, here, you guys can see what I'm doing. That's all I did. I just flip it upside down and put a gallon of water. We're gonna do a little cleanup. While that gets done, so that dries a little bit at least. So I'm gonna clean up a bit around here. Turn this off. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm not gonna do anything else with this. Here's this part. Looks beautiful right there. Clean up. So it's like everywhere I turn, there's stuff, and it's getting a little overwhelming. I'm trying to keep my cool, but it's getting starting to get to me. What's this? I got some planes that I bought, and I think this one's I'm gonna get rid of soon. Gonna clean them up a little bit, and maybe I can sell them for $15 a piece. I don't know, but right now it's not what I'm gonna be working on, so I need to put them aside because I got a couple big jobs that I need to accomplish, and I cannot have any distractions with those. I don't want to have any distractions because I got some very important jobs that I need to accomplish. Well, there's two here that are halfway disassembled and worked on. Thinking how we're gonna do this the best way, the most correct way. I guess I don't know if that's even what I should be saying. So I got a number three, Fulton, 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 and that's one that I have here. This one is one I want to keep. I want to keep this number three. I think it looks pretty cool. It's smaller. I don't have one any other that size, so it works out perfect for me. But okay, okay, that's good. And this is a photo number three, and I have a Craftsman number four. That is the other one I'm working on. But again, I'm putting this away because I don't want to get distracted by it. Let me take my plates of what I earlier into the house, and then I'm gonna do a little cleaning, rearranging. Okay. Okay. Let's go on, continue cleaning here. This in. Okay. Oh, here's the blade for that number three that I was just talking about. Well, there was a package that was supposed to get here today. Okay. Nice, nice. It's not gonna make it in today. Here's the blade for this number three. Put this over. Just gonna put over here. Okay, so let's continue cleaning, organizing. Oh no, I can't. There's no room to do that now. The next thing I need to do is need to put the hinges on this box. Okay, let's do that. Let's move this over. Move this to the other table. Okay. Okay, so this goes here. That one has to be clean over there. Lower this puppy here. And here we go. This is gonna be the front. So hinges are gonna get mounted on this side. I need my tiny little square. So yeah, this is why I need to clean because I can't find this stuff. So many scrap pieces of material, and I can't don't have enough space. This is part of the other box. Okay, so let's just move this over. Okay, I see the square. Let's get the square. Let's get these two here. I'm gonna use this to mark my hinges. I'm gonna have to sharpen my chisels, but we do that really quick. So here we go. That's what I'm thinking. Is this in? Okay, so let's get. So here are the hinges. We're gonna place them about 4 inches from the edge. So let's start with that. They're gonna be placed here. And then gotta take some measurements. Where's my micrometer? It's over here. Okay. I think I'm coming with a cold. I feel like my throat is not there. So let's first mark 4 inches from the edge. That's the first mark. Again, bold. Okay. What I'm thinking is they need to be there. And I'm gonna do a chamfer 45 on all this. Also, okay, let's get some good chisel and let's sharpen them because they're all jacked up. Let's sharpen my chisels. Okay, let's sharpen the chisel. I'm gonna run them from a on a 1000. A little water. So I'm just gonna run them like make sure the backside is flat. Okay, that's a 1000. That's really good. And we're gonna run the front. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Normally, I have been using the router. Ouch. I've been using the router, but not today. I'm not gonna use the router today. Actually, I should use the router. Where's my router? Oh. It's over here because it's gonna be so much nicer. I just gotta finish it up with the. So this is what 4.78. So 4.75, 2, 237, 2.37 millimeters, 2.37 millimeters. Okay, let me see. Let's use the router. Use the wrench. I'm gonna use a 1/4 inch spiral bit compression. That's the best bit I can use. It will be pretty cool to do that. Actually, let me take out this. Okay. Where is the ouch? Nope, that's not it. Okay, so that's good. Now we're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna say about there. So I'm gonna mark the second one. That way I just get them to both done. Get one side and then I work on the second side. So let's get the what's we gonna do it. Compañero mío, para ti seré compañero. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. One more. Let's see how this plays out. Let's go start a little slower just in case. See how deep it is. Need to be at 2.3 G5. 1.58. I need to drop it another bit. Let's see. How deep are we now? 124. I think I can manage that. We'll be just ahead to 235. Let's try to get to 235. And boom. Let me try on the piece before I commit to it. Let's go to 235. That's the number I need to get to. That's perfect right there. That's my number. That's where I need to be. Oh no. Game is going everywhere in this section here, so it's becoming really hard. Okay, so perfect, perfect. That's awesome, right there. Okay, let's do the same with the other one. Okay, perfect. Now we gotta do the lid. So now let's do the lid. What I gonna do, just to keep it simple. Okay. 2, go. It's not the cleanest cup, but nobody's gonna see it. I'm not too concerned. Ouch. Okay, let's take a quick check. Perfecto. And perfecto. We are good here. Now, the next thing I need to do is do a full sand of this box. All the screws are in. I gotta make sure all the screws are in. So I gotta, there's a couple of push in. I do it by hand. Ba-dum, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay, that's in, and okay. Okay, let's do a quick sand. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Let's start here. First, let's run my plane. This one here. Do quick sanding. And we got a. There we go. 220. Perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is the back. What you guys cannot see. Not the exciting is the most exciting thing to watch, but here we go. That's one. Okay. This is the front. Two more. Okay, it's a little curly right there. See if I can do it from the other side. Coming from this side. See how bad it is. Oh, it's much worse. It's much worse coming this way. The whole thing is backward. Yeah, the whole thing is backwards that way. So I'm gonna have to do it one more time. Couple more times because I just wanna so I can we'll have a little relief the lid to kind of tilt in. That's good. Let's take a look at the other one. Need to sand it first, and then I go with a. And that's perfect right there. That's all I needed to do. Okay. Again, that will help me just bend over. A little paste there. Perfect. And then the last thing I need to do is do the notch on the front for opening. So the notch on the front goes here in the middle, on the front, on the bottom. So we're gonna put this aside. What I'm gonna use is a cove. I'm gonna use a cove bit. If I can find it, I know I have it somewhere in here. Where's my cove? Where's my cove? Right here. That's it. Okay. It's my cove bit. So we're gonna get this. Okay. We're gonna off. Gonna take this thing. Where it is. Okay. Took out the bit. Okay. Thinking about that thick. Okay. That's gonna blow. Okay. So now we gotta measure here. That's just perfect right there. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, here we go. Gracias, Señor. Maybe not that deep. About that deep. Okay, let's see. That's it. That's all I need. Okay. Okay, here we go. So now here's the thing. Here's the door. Here's the top. That. There's the little grab. Perfecto. It doesn't have to be a lot. Now, gotta go and kind of do a quick chamfering of all the corners. Just a tight, tiny, tiny little run. I'm just gonna do two passes on each corner. Oh, okay. I've gotta run it from the other side. Better. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. All these are good. This is good. This is good. Okay. Okay. It's beautiful. Okay. I just need to fill in a couple gaps and we're done. We're done. Let me get a little cup to make a little gap filler mix. What is this concoction? It's just glue, water, and sawdust. That's it. Now, now do the reverse side of this over here. That's that. Now it's just a matter of letting it dry, so I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. We're done now. The next thing I need to do is this one. Do a quick sand, but with a 400 grit sandpaper. Which 400 grit is over here. Soft back. Okay. I don't think I'm done here. It's 8 o'clock. That was my goal. We'll cut to 8. Got quite a bit done. That's good. So let's turn this on. Nope. That's gonna work. Okay. So let's put this aside. This goes away. Starting to incorporate the hand tools in this process because to buy them, I need to use them. Okay, so this is just gonna run it on this edge to eliminate the so much. It's so nice. That's it. We're done. That was kind of heavy, but oh, beautiful there. So let's do the back side. Oh, do a little shallower. There you go. A little heavy on this side. See. That's good. Now let's see if I can do this as a shooting board. I'll try and haven't succeeded so far. Oh no. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see. Good. Let's blow this up. Blow it. Blow it. Blow it. Good. Now, one, two, last piece here. So gotta go do a little cleaning up with this one. This is good. Gotta do a little cleaning up right here. So I put this aside. Gonna cut this side, but it's a little heavy. Okay. Now, gonna run a plane through. Mm, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good all there. Gonna now use the 400 and we're done. Okay, I think I'm done for the day. Let's clean up some tools. Clean up the tools. Clean up the tools. Okay, so that's okay. Bueno, una lijadita esta. Está media. It's a little dull. It's a little dull. So we go to the 1000. Clean the back. And gotta make sure that the front is very flat because this thing a bevel off blade needs to be pointing the right direction. That's pretty good. Now I'm gonna get my thing I'm above here. So let's find my 180. My 180. I need a 180. 3000. 180. Run this puppy here and 180. My water. I'm gonna cut you guys off. Think you guys seen enough. You don't need to see anything else. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. and have a nice day. Bye.